Okay, welcome back. My name is Keith, otherwise known as Uhfgood, and I am creating a game that originally was going to be in purely Blender and Armory 3D. Uh, but I'm looking into other engines for the start because I need some navigation functionality, and I don't want to spend a whole lot of time trying to implement A-star pathfinding only to find out that in the next version of Armory it's fixed. Their nav mesh thing's fixed, or you know. So hopefully the time and the effort I'm taking to download these other engines and to take a look at them isn't going to be take too much time. So alright, so I am not sure if I'm going to look at the other two engines first, or if I want to continue and just see if I can work on a getting started, some sort of getting started tutorial in Godot. Beginner tutorial. Let's see what we got here. 3.1 complete 2D step-by-step tutorial series. Every aspect. Beginner programming tutorial. Introduce GD script for programming beginners. Intro to 3D. I think I'm actually right. I have actually 3.1. So, anyways, kids can code. Godot 101 Intro to 3D Part 1. That sounds like a good one to do. Actually, let's do what I was doing before, which is let's do an internet search, or even just on their website themselves, but we'll just do it. We'll do a straight internet search first. And see if we can't looking for, okay, let's check this out. A subreddit here. I don't know of any good 3D Godot tutorials. There seem to be many on YouTube. I know what search terms to use, but I've found at least multi-part series. I think there are a couple of reasons 3D tutorials for Godot are a little more scarce. API part of 3D Godot is, in my opinion, pretty robust. The same can't be said about its rendering engine. There's some missing features like occlusion culling that really impacts performance on any really large project. Some of these things will eventually make it into Godot, so I'm still excited about the future of 3D Godot. Honestly, after I've dug into the API a little, the 2D and 3D parts are pretty similar. Notes like rigid body work basically the same on both versions, so most of the time when the 2D API is better documented, I just use that. Of course, it requires that your linear algebra is on point due to the differences between 2D and 3D vector and matrix math, especially regarding angles and rotation. If that's what you're looking for, then I recommend you first look into math for game developers, because most of the Godot tutorials I found don't do a great job of explaining those concepts. I'm not very good at math, and yeah, I know I want to use 3D, but actually, to place stuff in a scene and to make it go and stuff, yeah, I get how the math's important, but it shouldn't impact me that much. So let's see here, Godot engine resources. Let's see here. Features, community, games, 2D 3D tutorials. So that's a YouTube playlist. These are all YouTubes. Oh, text version. There we go. After games, Godot docs. Getting started with Godot, step-by-step development tutorial series. Okay, so base movement. I'm the right type to, okay, coding guidelines, console support. Do that. And exporting from Blender to Godot, that's a tutorial, but I'll need that, but not right this second. Okay, I have an asteroids tutorial for beginners too. Okay. Oh, this is actually games from scratch guy. Let's see what we got here. I actually wonder if he's got any 3D tutorials though. Tutorials. Oh. Godot. Let's see here. Okay, that's all he's got here. Alright. So, it's telling me how to get started in 2D, which is not really what I want. Yeah, I'm doing my stuff in 2D, but it's actually in 3D space, so I actually need to know how to do, you know, just kind of basic stuff, like basic, you know, navigating a character around a scene and all that kind of stuff. Alright. Start guide. Oh, pick an engine. Okay. Godot. I like the little cartoon planes here. Ebook versions of tutorials, raw graphics assets. This is actually their game. Classical music. Is it really slow? It might be just because I have that's weird. It might be just slow because I'm running OBS along with it. Anyways, that is okay. Okay. What is this? Oh, right. 3D. Asteroids. Okay. Preparation, created the project settings, nodes and scenes, player scene, I suppose if I do these little beginner tutorials here, 2D ones, it should translate into the 3D side. So I'm not sure if if this is a good idea or not. Let's actually go to the Godot site. Okay. Learn, I think, is what we want, and then this is of course the docs. Introduction to 3D. Spatial node. Can be challenged in the XZ coordinate. Makes many of the common techniques that helped to make 2D games simple no longer work. To aid this transition, it's worth mentioning that Godot uses similar APIs for 2D and 3D. Most nodes are the same and are present in both 2D and 3D versions. In fact, it's worth checking that the 3D platformer tutorial or the 3D kinematic character tutorials, which are almost identical to their 2D counterparts. And 3D math is a little more complex, so checking the vector math entry in the Wikipedia, entering the wiki, which is especially created for game developers, not mathematicians or engineers, pave the way for you to develop 3D games efficiently. And actually, that might be a good thing for me to look at. Maybe not through here, but on the whole in general. Okay. Math introduction coordinate systems. Actually, it'd be good for me just to read any of this stuff. 2D is the base node for 2D, controls the base node for everything GUI. Following this reason, 3D engine uses spatial node for everything 3D. Okay. Spatial nodes have a local transform, which is relative to the parent node, as long as the parent node also inherits. Okay. Generated geometry, immediate geometry. Godot packs powerful 2D engine, many types of games use 2D in a 3D environment. By using a fixed camera, either orthogonal or perspective, that does not rotate, nodes such as Sprite 3D and Animated Sprite 3D can be used to create 2D games that take advantage of mixing with 3D backgrounds, more realistic parallax, lighting, shadow, etc. The disadvantage, of course, is that the added complexity and reduced performance in comparison to playing 2D, as well as the lack of reference of working in pixels. See, at its heart, it seems like Godot is still meant for 2D, not so much 3D, even though it does have a powerful 3D engine in it. But, still might work. Okay, well, that'll about do it for this time. You know what? I forgot to put the little... There's a stabilizer box, but you can actually, if I turn this too far the one way, you can see up there in the corner, right here, right. Wait a second. Here. Right here. You can see the edges more. And so I stick the box in there, but then I actually turn it horizontal like this so that it sticks the thing out more, and that pushes the screen forward. This is just a web around screen. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm not sure. I'll have to decide whether in my next video I'm going to continue looking at Godot right now, or if I'm going to go ahead and actually I might just go ahead and see about installing the other two engines first, just to see where we are. So thanks for watching.